Check this out, man. You think you're so smart. You think you're the most intelligent person in the room, my boy. You're so cocky. You're sitting over there with your makeup on and sitting in your basement. Akademiks, the king of the internet. Boy, you ain't nothing but the king of your basement and all those weird little sex toys you got down there. So, here's the thing. First and foremost, I've never been in my entire life accused or locked up, arrested for any sexual anything. Sexual assault, sexual anything, nothing. So you got to miss me with that one and maybe look a little bit deeper in what you going after. And if you're going to like post niggas saying old footage of niggas saying foul shit about me, post the documents, nigga. Post the receipts or whatever you talking about. Because you think you're so smart and you're talking about jokes. Nigga, I told you you had an opinion on us, and this was my opinion on you. You called them jokes.
What it do, family? It's your boy TW, back at it again with another one. Yes, we are most definitely uncensored. We got some things going on. Like I always say, wouldn't be news and or content if we ain't had some things going on. Now, would it be? Talk to me nicely. Best believe I talk back. If you're new to the channel, like, share, most importantly, subscribe. Don't ever play yourself. Let's get into these reactions, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue.
You nasty little animal. How you feeling, brother? Check this out, man. You think you're so smart. You think you're the most intelligent person in the room, my boy. You're so cocky. You're sitting over there with your makeup on and sitting in your basement. Akademiks, the king of the internet. Boy, you ain't nothing but the king of your basement and all those weird little sex toys you got down there. So, here's the thing. First and foremost, I've never been in my entire life accused or locked up, arrested for any sexual anything. Sexual assault, sexual anything, nothing. So you got to miss me with that one and maybe look a little bit deeper in what you going after. And if you're going to like post niggas saying old footage of niggas saying foul shit about me, post the documents, nigga. Post the receipts or whatever you talking about. Because you think you're so smart and you're talking about jokes. Nigga, I told you you had an opinion on us, and this was my opinion on you.
Family. This is when I got to put the pause on the video. Because in this moment, I'm realizing this is not a joke. In my benefit of the doubt, making these videos this whole time, I thought this was all jokes, content for the internet. But as you can see, this man, Manio, is not joking. When he said what he said, it wasn't a joke. So now, I gotta respectfully say, it is what it is. I thought this was all jokes and whatnot, even though it's content, and we gonna play the content regardless of what it is. Hey, I wanna gracefully apologize to anybody because I thought this was all jokes and games. Me personally, as would you would be thinking is too, is because they creating content. But as we live and we learn, family, as we live and we learn, some people ain't joking with their content. So we just gonna go from that and let this gentleman carry on with what he got to say, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's continue.
You called them jokes. You said you was talking about the truth. Well, maybe you just mad that my truth is a little bit more better than yours. Because I don't want to hear nothing about what we wearing, how old we are, rappers becoming podcasters, washed up this. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. Unless you're going to give us a detailed explanation on why you thought it was cool to have a conversation with a 15-year-old boy about another man fucking him and you pushing him to embrace this gay agenda of yours. Like, until you explain this cringeworthy phone call, right? On what was the stream, right? Until you embrace that and give us a well documented explanation. And I don't want to hear no half-ass apology, nigga. I want to understand what the mentality is behind you. Why did you think that was cool?
Family, I gotta put the pause on again one more time, because to any event, I was not aware Akademiks actually did some shit like that. I thought he was, like I said, I thought this was all internet camaraderie. Well, not camaraderie, because I didn't ever think they was really cool like that, but I thought this was just internet shenanigans. So in the last video, when Akademiks said what he said, I thought he was making it up. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna do that. I'm gonna let Akademiks say what he said. He said in the last video that I put out. Hold on. Let Akademiks say what he got to say, shall we? Yes, we shall.
Go revisit the conversation. I was telling a kid I was going to put something in them. That's false. Demonstrably false. Like, come on, that's not true. That's not true, Mano. Mano, you got to stop using Chat GPT. It's not really conducive to you hood niggas. Okay? It's not really. It doesn't look like.
And giving them sex talk and talking about having sex with them? Is that?
I was talking about having sex with a kid? Or was I trolling a kid to say, yo, nigga, like, you like the streamer? Then you want to go fuck the nigga or some shit? But Mano, I get it. I told you, add all four of y'all IQs together is room temperature. But I could tell you're upset.
When I heard that, I thought like, nah, he ain't saying he gonna do no John like that. You know what I'm saying? But then, family, as Mano got to talking, he said some things that was downright. Well, I ain't gonna do all the talking. I'm gonna let him go back. Let's go back.
Why did you think that was cool? And this is not the first time you said some weird shit about children. So not only do we got to watch you around the women, because you got this distaste and anger towards women, but we got to watch you. We got to watch out for our boys. This is your words. Would you let such and such fuck you? Why not? Who plays like that? No grown man plays like that. That is.
He's not lying. No grown man play like that. And I'm not gonna hold you, family. Hearing this right now really just changes my whole outlook of Akademiks. Because here you is, a grown man playing games, allegedly trolling, as your words were, a little 15-year-old boy saying these nasty things. And here's the really, really crazy part about this, family. As a man with a little boy, could you imagine that was your son? This despicable of a person to say something like that to a little ass boy. Are you out of your mind? Like, family, we have to really think about that. It was nasty and it was downright disgusting. And he himself, as a man who hopes to one day have a son or plural sons, would you, Akademiks, be all right with a man talking to your kid like that? Come on, let's be for real about this. But let's continue, man.
That has never been cool. So this is what I'm saying. Until you give us a well-detailed explanation of what was going on in your mind, and we don't want to hear nothing about what you're talking about. We don't want to hear your opinions on us. We don't want to hear your opinions about what we wearing, nigga. We don't want to hear your opinions about anything. You talking about having these evolved conversations like you the smartest nigga in the room, but you over there talking about having sex with a 17-year-old child. So I want to say this, man. I want to apologize to the
and to family, and to Mano's event. The reason why Academics made it so easy to make it seem like he was making things up is because I believe Mano feels it so much in his gut that he's just saying it. He's not even realized because the boy was 15. He wasn't 17. And he did not say he was going to actually do anything to the young boy. He was talking about another streamer and him doing things to the little boy. So let's get that. Mano's just a little frustrated, so we're gonna give him that. So he's just mixed matching shit. But in any event, it's wrong. It's completely wrong and it's completely out of line. And I 100% agree with what Mano is saying. Let's continue.
The mothers and the daughters and the families of the victims of sexual predatory behavior, because we've allowed in our culture, we've allowed niggas like this to persist, to have an opinion. We've allowed it. And I want to apologize to them. I'm sorry. This is crazy. This nigga should have been stepped on you. And that is the absolute truth. Because here's the thing. Somebody said to me, they said, Mano, well, if you knew this about him, well, why did you do shots with him at the concert? And I said, you know what? That's a good question. But the truth of the matter is, I did not know. I don't pay you no mind. I'm not patched into you like that.
I believe he's seen the video. Me personally, I'm not saying he did. Allegedly, I'm saying I believe he's seen the video. I don't believe somebody's gonna try to, because you seem like the type of person, Mano, if somebody said that to you, to take that kind of personally, like, what you mean by that? On some real aggressive shit. So unless that was a real close person who can really come across, I don't see him taking that from just anybody. So I'm gonna go with he actually seen the video when Academics said that, because that was also in my last video that I made. You should go check it out. But anyway, to any event, I'm gonna give Mano credit, because me personally, somebody said to me after they seen the video, well, how you don't know and you do content that he made those gestures to that little boy? And my response was, I've only been doing this for about 6 months now, going on 7 months. I'm not tapped into what felonious capers these dudes got going on. I'm technically new to this, and I'm still learning as I go. So, but you better believe, now that we know, now that this is known, oh no, we not jacking that. But let's continue.
I'm not into what's going on with niggas. I'm so concerned with my old life and being a washed up nigga that I'm not that patched in. That wasn't that important to me. I didn't even realize that was happening. But you know what happened? Soon as you start running your mouth, all the information started to come in. And I don't give a fuck what you think you posting, boy. What you think you saying, boy. You understand it? None of that shit means nothing. Because until you explain to the world, to the families, the victims, of what type of nasty sexual traditions that you used to having, this ain't cool, nigga. We ain't alike. And let me tell you something about being old, since you think that you're so young. In this life, brother, you're going to be an older man longer than you be a younger man. The name of the game is to live, get old, and do what you got to do. Live on. You want to die young? I don't. I'm happy to be here. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through to get here. You don't understand my life. You don't know what I got going on. You don't know what it is or what it took for me to be here. I'm happy. I wake up every day and I'm proud. I look myself in the eyes and I'm proud of who I am as a man. Okay? You talking about kids. You talking about having sex with kids. Well, let me tell you something what I do with kids. I do a lot of giving back to kids. I do a lot for the kids in my community. All the time. Okay? So, again, since you're so smart and everybody else is beneath you, we don't want to hear nothing else about nothing else until you explain to us in detail. 100%. We need to understand. That's it, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't got nothing else to say, bro. It ain't even, we don't even have to talk no more about this. Just let it go. Let it go.
Hold on, real quick, family. And he made sure this time when this video came out, one, he wasn't in the car. Two, he ain't just have a regular belt. He pulled that John off his waist. Yeah, this is the belt that I'm wearing that I'm gonna whoop that ass with. Nah, he
Let it
wildin'.
go.
If Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yo, you can have.
Wait.
Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
You
Nah,
said
you
you
say-
suck a dick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hang with it.
Wait, hold on. So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down?
Yo, bro.
Real quick, family. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. And that's that AJ dude that used to be with Meek Mill or be with Meek Mill that's saying that with him in the background. And nobody's not talking about that guy. We got to bring that guy up too. From here on out, he shouldn't be allowed to speak no more neither. AJ, if you're going to say this about Akademiks, respectfully, you gotta give him the same smoke. Did you hear what he just said to that little boy? Oh no.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Gunshot.
Bang, bang, you're dead!
Family, with that said, this was some really nasty and disgusting work. I don't even know what to say. Akademiks, I'm so disappointed in you for finding this out. This is horrible. And AJ, whoever that guy really is, I don't know who he really is. I just know of him for being with Akademiks on his pod and him saying he's always with Meek Mill or that's his man or whatever. That's the type of guys Meek Mill hang out with. Don't Meek Mill got sons? Don't Meek Mill got little boys? He talking to little boys like that? That is completely disgusting. And with that, you already know what it is. It's your boy TW. Yes, we are most definitely uncensored.
Stand tall or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you wanna do, huh? Stand tall on your feet or lose it all, lose it all. So what you gonna do, huh? Stand tall or lose it all, stand tall or lose it all. Top of the world, I get to gunning like a gangster movie. This ain't no gangster movie, homie. This is real life, one of a kind. I'm